All right, man. Let's try this again, man. PolitiKan the podcast. We back again in this bitch, man. Getting it in. Got the homie Ronnie here, man. Got the homie Tez. Finna get in about these NBA politics. What else happened? Bill Cosby got out, man. We got to tap into that. And then America is finally pulling out of Afghanistan after 9/11. 20 years later, man. We got to chop it up about all this shit, man. So first topic we got to get to, man, is Paul George. My nigga, he done dropped 41, 80% from the field. Nigga missed 5 shots all game. Playoff P is officially playoff P after that performance, man, because he put up a Kevin Durant performance. And if y'all was raving and ranting about what Kevin Durant was doing out there, you got to give playoff P his flowers, man, and get off my boy head, especially with Kawhi injured, with Zubac out that game, with us having to go to Boogie Cousins and the work that he put in, man. Ty Lue made major adjustments, man. Tap in, man. How you feel about Paul George?
Okay, first of all, playoff P. I don't understand how everybody has every other game, everything switches. He have one bad shooting game, and y'all want to call him Pandemic P and Shannon Sharp, goofy ass. He shouldn't even be calling basketball. He's a football player. Why is this big goofy ass commentating on basketball? He can't play off polyester P. Stop. Paul George is doing something right now that only Kobe, Durant, and Jordan has done. That's good company. He started the playoffs off with 21 straight 20-point games. Your king, Queen James, has not even done that. So stop calling this man pandemic, and polyester P, because he's doing this shit. In an elimination game on the road, the nigga come out and drop 41 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists, and completely take over the game in the second half. He's right now the best player in the playoffs that's available. Everybody else is hurt. He missing his best player, so I don't want to hear no excuses. So a playoff P continues this and leads his team to the finals. Y'all gotta throw some respect on that man, and I think he will. If they get to the finals, they win in the motherfucker because Giannis just tore his ACL. You can't tell me you picking Trae Young over playoff P in the playoffs. Stop disrespecting my nigga PG-13.
That was real.
I don't know, man. With Chris Paul, I feel like Chris Paul is actually a liability because he actually slowed down Phoenix a lot. You know, he controls the pace and the tempo, and when they was out running and gunning without Chris Paul, that's when Cameron Payne was getting it in. That's when all the youngsters was actually the ball was in Devin Booker hands. He was controlling the tempo. He was the go through man. Everything went through him. With CP3 back out there, man, you're allowing Patrick Beverly to slow down your whole fucking offense because CP3 is old. He's never been a speedster. He always was more of a floor general controlling the tempo. And now you're slowing down your game and you're playing a half court offense, which these youngsters they ain't ready for sets. They ain't ready for offensive sets. You know what I'm saying? They out there trying to hoop. You know what I'm saying? Get out on the run. and get their points, man. So with CP out there, I think that's actually an advantage for us, and that's why Terrence Mann and Patrick Beverly is out there doing their shit, man. And Terrence Mann. And I told niggas mid-season, like, everybody was raving about THT when LeBron first got injured. And I'm like, man, Terrence Mann is way better than THT. And niggas was looking at me crazy, like, what?
THT?
Tyler Horton Tucker.
How the fuck we get this nigga a nickname and he's been in the league for 2 seconds?
I don't know. That nigga made his name in the G League, bro. That nigga made his name in Summer League, bro. That nigga had like 3 20-point games in the NBA period. So I don't know how that nigga got anything. Like, that nigga's he's a goofy, bro.
He's a bum, man.
And he's a goofy, bro. THT will be out of the league in the next 3 years. Kyle Kuzma, that nigga's a goofy. Dennis Schroeder, that nigga said he want like 120 million.
Can we take this nigga to rehab?
He said he want 120 million from the Lakers to return and play with LeBron.
What is bro on?
The Laker fans is really gonna be really hurt, bro, when we get out here when we win this championship. Because with Giannis getting injured, man. Moving on to Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. He injured his knee with 7 minutes left in the fucking third quarter. He's like the 11th superstar this playoffs to miss time due to injury. Man, with Milwaukee missing Giannis, it's over for them. Like, even when Trae Young was out, they still blew them out the water. So with Trae Young returning the next game, we're going to see the 5th seed Atlanta Hawks go to the finals. The East is weaker than ever before. And nobody can tell me that when Brooklyn come back healthy, it's not just the Miami Heat part 2. Right. They're going to be in the championship for the next 5 years, considering what's over there on the East. Like, LeBron should have never brought his ass over here to the West, bro. He should have stayed over there on that weak-ass East because it's a wrap for them boys. So what's your thoughts on Giannis' injury?
This is, bro, like you said, this is like the craziest playoffs ever, bro. Like, with the injuries, I can't just blame it on the NBA. You know, Bron definitely deserves some of that blame because he directly had the power to stop the shit. A lot of the players said they didn't want to play, and then Bron said, let's play. And then after that, all the players followed. Bron is an opportunist. He saw that it was an easy opportunity to win a championship, and now a lot of those players played all them extra games when they could have been resting. It ain't no coincidence that all the superstars are getting hurt. Also, you got to blame themselves, too. These niggas, obviously, they ain't take care of their bodies right. All these, in the previous generations, niggas wasn't getting hurt like this. Like this. We got all these ACL injuries, all these Achilles injuries. Back in the day, it was Dominique Wilkins. He tore his Achilles. Made him slow down. I think Isaiah Thomas tore his and he retired. But that was really it for the major stars. Now we already seen KD, Clay, ACL, Derrick Rose, ACL. Like, this is crazy, man. Like Giannis going down, you know, he lost out on this opportunity to win. It's over.
It's definitely over. I don't see nobody on that team stepping up, taking over the role of Giannis. Giannis he's not as diverse as everybody puts him out to be. He's a liability on the field. You know what I mean? He's just good at what he does over there. Any other team, I know it wouldn't stand out as much. You couldn't stand out as much. You know what I mean? A team that shows like Golden State. I'm not like he would fit any other system anywhere else. Giannis going down there. That won't hurt Milwaukee. I don't think that this was their only get a championship this time. Brooklyn being out.
Exactly.
Easy championship for them. It should be, but now you still got to think about. They have nobody. They have nobody to win without Giannis. They get sweat. Wait, I think Phoenix will sweep them without Giannis. Like, Chris
Middleton. Hey man, he had that one Jesus game though. He always good for one Jesus game a series,
bro.
But he already had that game. Milwaukee problem is that they can't come from behind, man. With they too much of inside dominant force where they got to kill you with 2-pointers. Right. If they get down 8-10 points where they got to make some jump shots and make some threes, it's a wrap, man. They have to get out and hit you in the mouth from the beginning to beat you. And that's not going to beat these young flyers with the Hawks over there splashing threes. Nigga, that's why LeBron and them niggas lost in the first fucking. Like, they didn't have no shooters, bro. They had no shooters, bro.
I just don't get it. Like, I'm so confused. Like, that's why I'm so stuff. I know they ain't talking about the Lakers because I don't know what's going on. What is going on?
Well, we definitely got to talk about LeBron. Yeah, he is, man. That's for real. You got that shit on the nail, bro. Because LeBron sat there in the bubble after Milwaukee. Speaking of Milwaukee, they're the ones that actually walked out in the bubble and initiated the stoppage. So then the whole league comes out and says, LeBron, if you continue to bubble, then we'll all play. Patrick Beverly came out and said, hey, we're all waiting on LeBron. Where LeBron goes, we go. And then LeBron, bitch ass, LaPussy, said he calls. He actually had a barber shop. He actually had a barber shop where he had Obama on as his guest, and he was talking about when this came up. He contacted Obama and asked Obama what to do, and Obama was the one that told him that he should finish out the season, and he's basically using that as a justification for finishing out the bubble and getting that bubble championship. That shit is ridiculous. Like, man, that was some hoe shit. And of course, Obama, man, that nigga, he got an office and bailed out Wall Street. Of course, he's doing whatever he got to do for the money. He showed from the first 30 days in office that he was about the money. And so, of course, Obama gonna tell you to go get the money and go get that championship, because Obama was less about actually doing something for black people. He was more about building his own legacy, being the first black president. He wasn't worried about what he did with the presidency. He was worried about the things that he can say, the accolades that he can get while he's the first black president, like a Nobel Peace Prize and all the other bullshit that they give niggas, medals of honor and all this other shit that you can just put on your resume to say, you know, basically as a stat. So LeBron go to the stat stuffer, Obama, the greatest stat stuffer politician ever, for advice. So, of course, Obama gonna tell you to keep playing.
Right.
You already said it, man. LeBron, he deserves all of the blame for this season.
All the blame.
And I say that because he's on the one tweeting. He the number one nigga tweeting every time somebody get injured, talking about, look, you see what I told y'all? Right. I told y'all we shouldn't have started this. I told y'all we should have no play in. I told y'all. Nigga, shut up. Nigga, if you would have ended the bubble, it would have been a regular off season. It would have been a full 82 game season. Y'all niggas wouldn't have been in the play-in that you were complaining about. Right. All this shit wouldn't have existed if y'all would have just left it out and left that damn bubble and not get that weak ass bubble championship.
Exactly. He wanted to run up his numbers though.
Yeah. Take that season away from I really want that season too. I don't know. Honestly, if the rules change because of this change, the players have so much say whether they play or we play. This nigga has so much say. I just don't understand. Like, he did everything because he's a money guy. He's a money guy. Opportunities that he was going to miss out. That's basically it. It cost him. I think his legacy is tainted. It's tainted. You lost the first season in LA, and then you get AD and you lose again. You should not be losing. There's no reason why you should be losing in the first round to the
I agree with
I'm just tired of niggas.
you know, but his legacy is tour. You come to you.
I'm just tired of niggas comparing him to Kobe.
Yeah, he did come to LA, didn't make the playoffs the first year, trade the whole team, win a bubble championship, trade the whole team again, come back, get injured, blame it on the rush season, barely winning the play-in by a lucky-ass three-pointer.
Lucky.
Barely win.
And then you get in there and lose to Phoenix first round. Like, nigga, you can't say shit, bro. At this point, he's just playing in the league so that he can stay in the league long enough to play one season with his son. That's the only thing he got left to do right now. Space Jam, that shit come out in a few days. That shit look ass as hell. I'm gonna watch it, but that shit look ass as hell. If I could find a way to bootleg and stream that shit for free, that's how I'm gonna watch it. I'm into supporting black businesses, but I can't support trash.
That ain't no black business. He don't own that shit. The major corporations own the shit. That ain't no fucking black business. He a puppet just like he is in the NBA. That's another topic. We always talk about being a puppet. These niggas need to start their own fucking league and stop being puppets. He's a puppet. That's not a black business, so fuck that nigga.
All right, man. So let's get to the NFL, man. After the Raiders player came out, I can't say his name, something Nassib, I don't know, came out, you know, gay a few weeks ago. I think it was a little over a week ago. Now the NFL has released an official commercial, and the statement that the commercial states is football is gay. I mean, I understand that you want to be supportive towards the LGBTQ community, but how much pressure do these niggas apply? Because for one player to come out and say that they're gay and they play football, and now you're trying to take that and say football overall is gay? Mm-hmm. I played football my whole life, and football was never gay. Right. That's the last thing that I would classify it as. So how do you feel about, you know, the NFL just really just trying to, you know, tend to the LGBTQ community?
I mean, I get it. At the same time, I got somebody who's very close to me now that's part of that community. I've always, you know, was I wouldn't say afraid, but ignorant, I guess. So I have no problem with the LGBT community. However, you can't take that and try to brand that on everything. The NFL, I don't even fuck with the NFL ever since they did what they did to Kaepernick anyway. So fuck the NFL. But what I'm saying is this is typical NFL. Like, you can't brand or make a whole say football is gay. No, it's not. Like, what are you talking about? What message are you trying to send? What agenda is? That's what you got to think. What agenda is behind that? It's always some type of hidden agenda. We just got to find out what it is. That's utterly ridiculous. Be saying a statement like football is gay. That's in quotation. So somebody said that, right? Like, that's weak. Like, I'm not fucking with the NFL.
From the kids, they're trying to get the kids, man. Adults don't get me wrong, but the kids are coming up. The kids are coming up. The kids that want to be future go to the NFL. They're watching football. So it's just another way for them to push it off on our youth. That's what they're doing. This is not the person. This is not the person who was gay in the NFL. Remember the guy in the NFL? Niggas named Michael Sam.
Mm-hmm. That was him.
College player. He came out and it was just like you weren't gonna make the NFL. You said this little controversial shit. So it's like they're not let you in now. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you watch the NFL, you might see some trainings out there doing some trainings out there and see nigga dick swinging and shit.
I mean, it's real, man. It's like, I know that they want to normalize being gay because it's in normal society, It's pretty much normal. You know, when you see two gay people showing public affection now, you don't find no offense to it unless you're super religious. But
Right.
at this point, you know, it is no, it's
Oh,
never
normal.
gonna be as normal as a male in a female relationship.
Right.
And we've had thousands of years of this being the standard. So you're not going to come and change that with a couple laws in the Pride Month. You know, it's only so much normalcy that you're going to get out of society, and only so much acceptance. And I think that they're just reaching for like blanket acceptance from everybody in every society and every religion, and especially in America, how diverse America is. That shit, nothing is accepted in every society in America, nowhere. So for the LGBTQ community to expect to be accepted everywhere in every community by every religion is just something that's just unreal to me. It's not going to happen. So I think that they really got to figure out what they got. Genderless bathrooms. They got all type of laws and hate crimes. You know, we had the Jussie Smollett trying to do fake hate crimes, trying to say somebody was trying to hang him on the street. You know, we got extra bullshit that happened too. But for the most part, man, the LGBTQ community is well taken care of and well accepted in America. So can we find some common ground here? Can you listen to? We've been listening to y'all for the last 10 years. Can y'all listen to us for once? That's just really where I'm at, because I feel like. Mm-hmm.
The community,
Go ahead.
accepted in the black man in America. Now something is wrong.
Facts.
Fuck.
That's for real.
Nigga, we're kings. Nigga, look how talented we are. They don't try to. Where our laws at? Where they pushing niggas in America? Where they pushing gay shit on niggas in America? They pushing this gay shit. I'm talking about this shit because there's no problem with the LGBTQ, KLMN, whatever the hell it is. I don't have a problem with y'all. But it's just the world. You can't force that on everybody. I'm a straight man. I'm force that on everybody. There's a majority of straight men playing in the NFL. You can't just force that on everybody.
That's for real. So let's get to this hip hop, man. I know y'all seen this Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy versus. It was something that they was trolling each other for so long. I didn't think it was actually gonna happen. And then these niggas got like a little. It's kind of like a sibling rivalry where you could tell these niggas was cool, but they ain't fucking with each other no more. So they talking shit to each other and doing little backhand comments, but you could tell that these niggas really don't fuck with each other. Like I meant that shit. It's like a little joke, but at the same time, I meant everything I said. But for me, it was more paying attention to Versuz as a platform, because when Timbaland and Swizz Beatz started this, you know, the live streams was all fucked up. It was buffering. You know, we all know about the infamous Teddy Riley, you know what I'm saying, fucked up ass Versuz. And now for you to see what it is now, where they had it, where it was like a whole concert hybrid experience, where they had people online commenting, you know, you had like a back and forth, you know, the DJs was on point, you know, it was actually like, you know, it was bigger than just performances and the nostalgia. The platform itself has become I believe the new business model for concert throwers going forward, as far as hybrid events, you know, being online and capturing that online audience, but at the same time having people be there in person, you know, and the whole interacting thing is just, I think that they're a cut ahead of the game, and I feel like that they are building a new business model.
Facts. Big facts.
So what y'all niggas think about that not Chris Brown, Bow Wow Soulja Boy versus? Y'all niggas check that out?
Yeah,
I didn't get to check it out. I didn't check it out. Bow, I never was a fan of neither one of their music to begin with. I mean, Bow Wow was straight. He was straight, but I wasn't a kid, so it was just like I wasn't a kid. It was something that I wasn't relating to. But Bow Wow was cool. Now Soulja Boy, he's more influential to me. He changed some shit with that, Superman bullshit. He started a wave of some shit. So I think he was more influential, but Bow Wow was probably the better artist because he actually could rap. You know what I'm saying? He actually probably had more hits too. So when I watch it, I don't doubt that I'm gonna see a victory for Bow Wow.
Yeah, it was a point where Soulja Boy did the same songs like over and over.
He did the same.
We got 2 songs.
He played the same song 3 times.
That nigga's burnt out.
Trash, bum.
Burnt out, bro.
It was a cool. I think it got corny. I think it got Romeo came out.
What did comment say?
Lil Romeo.
Lil Romeo?
Yeah, he made a guest appearance.
Bro, he got 1 hit. Or does he even have a hit?
That's why he came out.
He don't even have a hit. What was his hit?
Fresh as I'm is.
No, that's Bow Wow.
That is not Bow Wow.
That is Bow Wow. What's Romeo's hit?
That is Bow Wow, huh?
Yes.
Damn.
What was Romeo's hit? He ain't got no fucking hits.
ACDC College.
What? I don't even know what that is. Man,
bro. If I seen you listening to My Baby, bro, I had to grab you. Remember back in the day when you used to rip niggas' necks for doing some burn shit? Like, bro, bring your neck here, bro.
Why you listening to Romeo?
No, you gotta bring your neck here, bro. I only remember one thing from Bow Wow as far as music. It was only that one thing, and it was that Omarion, that let me hold you. That was the move. That was it, nigga. If TikTok was popping back then, that and Touch would have been crazy TikToks, bro. Like when Touch came out, everybody was pop locking, touching the homie, and then he was going to the pop lock and touching back.
Right.
That was the shit. Like, nigga, we need to, if we had TikTok, our shit would have been way more popping than these niggas shit, bro. For real. But that shit was my shit. Let me hold you. That was the only Bow Wow song I fucked with, bro. Hey, that was.
Hey, Bow Wow has some hits.
Yeah, man.
He kills some music. With the antics.
Definitely.
With the antics, Soulja Boy won.
Soulja Boy definitely got way more jokes, and that nigga funny as shit, bro.
He gotta be funny because he can't got no other rap.
Hey, but don't play Soulja, man. Cause
I'm playing him.
I'm telling y'all niggas, man. I tell niggas all the time, man. Read the story about A-Rap getting fucking kidnapped. Niggas ran in this nigga house and kidnapped this nigga A-Rap, and that nigga Soulja Boy bust on them niggas and killed one of them niggas, and the label didn't want the people to find out because he was so popular with the kids that they pushed all that shit under the rug. But Soulja Boy really like dirted that nigga. When you see him on fucking DJ Vlad and he telling that story about how he shot the niggas up, it sounded stupid as fuck. The sound effects and the way he told the story, it was hilarious. But it was some real shit. Like he really dirted them niggas, bro.
The nigga Soulja Boy was that nigga story like he was in Call of Duty. He was like really in the game.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga, man?
I said, this nigga Soulja Boy You didn't do no motherfucking wrong. Lying on the floor. Shoot a nigga through your legs like this.
That nigga Soulja Boy, man. Big Soulja, man. Who said Big Soulja ain't from the hood, man? I still wanted to see that Soulja Boy Chris Brown fade, man. That was going to be we see all these weak-ass, like Logan Paul Mayweather fades. I was waiting on that Chris Brown Soulja Boy fade.
Yeah, Chris Brown is mopping, bro.
Both of them niggas, what they trying to bang? Ludus Park or something? Both of these niggas talking about blood too. We from Ludus Park. Like Soulja Boy, you from Atlanta. Chris Brown, you from Ohio.
Chris Brown from Virginia.
Niggas are rather try. Yeah, he from Virginia. Niggas would rather do that than just check in, bro. Why y'all niggas just check in, bro? You don't gotta go fake beef from the gang, bro. Just when you come in town, check in, follow the politics, nigga. You ain't gotta become the politics. Niggas are burnt out, man. They both look like they smoking the same crack, man. If you look at Chris Brown's jawline, and you look at Soulja, they got the same drug dealer, bro. Because them niggas got the same dope face, bro.
I think Chris Brown got the worst drug dealer, nigga. He was off some shit when he did that to Rihanna, my nigga. I don't care what nobody said. That nigga was high as a fucking kite. He thought he seen a demon or something, nigga, and went the fuck off. That nigga was off some bullshit that day, I'm telling you.
She bad as shit when you hit baby like that.
She with ASAP Rocky now. You know, ASAP Rocky. ASAP is with that.
He taking care of
ASAP now.
Alright, ASAP, I see you, nigga.
Hey, for real, Cardi B pregnant again. But we already knew that was gonna happen. So let's get to this last topic, man. The fucking Joe Biden ass. I think it's a clone Joe Biden, because we never see real Joe Biden. We just hear stories come out the White House. It's kind of hard because with Trump, this nigga held a rally every week. He came out there, he held his nuts, he grabbed the mic, and he said whatever the fuck he wanted. And now you get Joe Biden releasing these statements through the press, and you see this nigga once every 3 months, and this nigga's like, he doesn't tweet. Like, we never see this nigga, so it's a big difference from the president we just had to this president right here, man. So this nigga is finally pulling the troops out of Afghanistan. So after 9/11, when they staged 9/11 fake ass shit, just so that they could go over there to Afghanistan so they could take the oil, they even had fucking pictures of Bush Jr. and fucking Osama bin Laden playing together as kids, because Bush Sr. was already doing oil business with Osama bin Laden's father. So them niggas, 20 years, bro, them oil wells ran up dry over there in Afghanistan, and they don't got no other reason to be over there no more. So 20 years later, now we pulling out, talking about, oh yeah, this was the longest fight for democracy in the history of America. This shit wasn't for no motherfucking democracy. Like, these niggas is the funniest shit ever. Obama said he was pulling out the troops and pulled out 10% and 10% and 10%. Every year he pulled out 10%, but left 50% over there by the time he got out after 8 years. So, nigga, like, how y'all feel about that whole Afghanistan war now that it's over? They said they killed Osama bin Laden, but then they said that they dropped the body over the ocean on the way back. So we never even received the body. They just gave us a report.
Bro.
Then they made a whole movie about it, because the Navy SEAL team that supposedly captured him a year after all died.
Bro.
They killed, tied up all the loose ends. I don't know. I don't know what I forgot what the movie's called.
SEAL Team 6.
SEAL Team 6. Watch that shit though. That shit real as fuck. Like, that shit is some real ass shit. Like, this government, nigga,
bro,
they don't play fair.
First and foremost, the reason why we don't see Joe Biden is he's 195 years old. That old ass nigga can't get in and out the house like that. He's any day he's just gonna drop dead. He's 150, bro. He's not equipped to do this shit. He can't do it, so he's old as fuck. Like, he's an old man. He's really an old man. So we ain't gonna see this motherfucker like that. Secondly, with the whole pulling the troop, man, bro, I've tapped out of the bullshit that they report in the news and everything they're doing in the world. When we can go back and look at all the shit that wasn't solved, we still don't know who the fuck shot Martin Luther King or John F. Kennedy or killed Tupac. We still got Eric Holder on trial when the motherfucker's on tape doing the shit. Motherfucker, ain't nothing gonna be clear with what's going on in this world. It's all some bullshit. It's all smoke screens. It's all smoke and mirrors. I don't even know if we really got troops over there. Like, I don't believe anything that these white station report. I don't believe the shit. So I'm already tapped out of it. Like, I don't know, man. I can't focus on that because it's all fake to me.
I feel the same way, bro. I feel the same way to you. I don't watch the news just for that reason. Y'all not about to sit here and lie on my fucking face every day and be stressed the fuck out. The fuck? I don't even care to see Biden. Honestly, can keep doing what the fuck you doing. Just don't send them stimulus checks. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Stimulus. We don't gotta see you. Send the money. Got my account number, right? Make sure y'all got that. And the truth, bro, you already know. They just stuck them all the way dry over there. Took everything. Fuck they women, impregnated, all that shit. You know what they do. They know how America get out. They took everything from the niggas. They ain't got nothing. A camel or nothing. They don't got a camel over there. I'm trying to tell you, nigga. Them niggas don't. They ain't got the shit to cover up their bitches no more. The bitches walk around naked and shit, man. America really went over there to steal and to change how they lived over there. Fuck their wives and all that shit.
That's how they did when they got here. That's the same exact thing when they got to America, bro. Like in elementary, I don't know anybody that ever believed that Christopher Columbus bullshit. Me at 9 years old said, what? He discovered, get the fuck out of here. He got lost, motherfucker. And they went over there and got some Europeans, slayed everybody and took over the land. Like, what the, bro?
How can you discover land when people were there?
Exactly.
They say he landed on. They say he landed on Plymouth Rock, but Plymouth Rock was the name of the boat that he sailed on, and they actually crashed onto the Virginia beach. Like, nigga, Malcolm X said it. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us, nigga. Like, nigga, that shit is real as fuck, man. Like, niggas really need to search their history, man. We heard a bunch of people talking greasy this week about Malcolm X, talking about he wasn't a true Muslim and he was cheating on his wife and all this. And that's just another ploy that white people always do. Like, they always try to go back and slander and change our history, but their history is pure than a motherfucker. Their history, Columbus discovered a fucking land full of people that already was living in, and then they taught these motherfuckers how to live on the land, fix your boat, you sail back to England. How you tell England America was there? Because these niggas help you fix your boat. You sailed that shit back to England, then came back with more motherfuckers. We gave you land. We taught you how to fucking till the land, and then you fucking did Thanksgiving and killed us because we said, hey, we said you can live on the land. We didn't say you can possess the land.
Exactly.
So then y'all turn around and do some slick ass Thanksgiving shit and kill niggas with smallpox on blankets and shit. You give fake gifts, niggas that got a disease that these people have never ran into, so that you can kill them off naturally. Right?
Same thing they did with the coronavirus,
just like COVID.
Same thing.
The same playbook, man. They've been running the same plays.
Bro.
You remember the Little Giants when the nigga had that special playbook and he felt like he was the shit because he had all little. That's America, nigga. They got six fucking plays in that special playbook that they pull out their back pocket every time some shit happens. Yeah. And that's basically what 9/11 was. It was a 20-year reason. 9/11 was a 20-year reason for us to be in the Middle East taking their oil and controlling their trade. And now we're going to leave them completely raped. We supposedly installed democracy, but we don't know what the fuck their government look like. We don't even see pictures of the Middle East no more. So for
America and go ahead and build the motherland up, man. That's what the fuck we need to do. Because this We're never gonna be in the loop about anything. They're not never gonna be honest about anything. It's always gonna be some bullshit. We need to get the fuck out of here, y'all.
Yes, sir. I feel it.
Yeah.
But let's get some shout outs before we get up out of here, man. Wrap this shit up. Go ahead, Tess. Get some shout outs.
Oh man, this shout out to God, man, for another podcast that's being here another day. Thank you for PolitiKan broadcasting. Check out Internet 420. Shout out Ronnie, Mr. 420 himself. All love, man.
Roll up.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the PolitiKan. Shout out to the PolitiKan forum, man. I want to say shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us and tuning in and commenting and, you know, inquiring and everything. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the squad. We got a great team. I want to. I ain't gonna. If I go naming names, we're gonna be here all night. So I want to shout out to everybody that's fucking with us and rocking with us.
Yes, sir. So we're journalists by trade, man. We do media first and foremost, and the world is back open. So the content game is finna be crazy, man. We got so many interviews, so much content racked up. We finna be hitting y'all over the head. If you ain't got that Apple TV or Roku channel yet, go tap into that, man. Download that PolitiKan Apple TV and Roku channel. Follow and subscribe. If you ain't checked out the PolitiKan forum, go to the blog, man. Subscribe to the blog. Check us out, man. Black media matters. You know what I'm saying? One thing that Malcolm X said that stuck with me, he was on an interview and he said, the interviewer asked him, how do you feel about the way that black people are being portrayed in TV shows and on movies? And he said, I have no problem with it. And they like, why? And he's like, because I do not expect a white man to paint a positive picture of a black man in the media. And that's exactly where I'm at. This is why we made this platform, so that we can show that, you know what I'm saying, you might see a bunch of niggas looking hip-hop-ish and look like street thugs, but, you know, we actually politicking and putting our minds together on a mission and trying to change the future for these kids, because that's what actually matters, man. Leaving this world a better place for them, man. I don't know what you're going to do with your life, but I'm going to get to it, man. PolitiKan the podcast. We out.
Let's go.